souls around the world. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is well. Little bit of tunes, vibrations, good vibes. How is everyone doing? I love you guys, beautiful souls around the world, beautiful and divine. We are all interconnected. First and foremost, there's somebody that does kind of what I do on a much higher level. I'm sure most of you heard of him. His name is Trent Sheldon. His mother is sick, so prayers for your mother, bro. I'm sure you won't see this, but you have helped me and so many along our journey, and I appreciate you. And I want you to know that my heart is sending you peace and comfort and strength in this time dealing with your mother being sick and in hospice. So with that being said, today I wanted to talk on a few things. What I don't understand is like, why it seems like there's so many like bots out there now. Like there's just so many people that jump on other people's posts just to start things. And what I kind of wanted to go off was like, things that served us in one time of our life as a weapon and actually was in our favor, still might not be a good weapon. We might need to upgrade our weapons, and we might have to let go. For me personally, I know I have to let go of some old things so I can receive the new things. That's one place that I know for sure that God or the universe wants us is in uncertainty, because it wants us to have to trust and rely on it. Once I start, knowing things are certain and I'm doing something that's working, but I'm not finding peace anymore, it's because I need to change something. And he used a good, I was listening to, because I listen to Elevation Church every Sunday. And Stephen Furtick is he's a man of God, and he's very good at relaying his message. And he was saying how King David, when he first fought Goliath, he used a smooth stone and a sling, and the armor was too big for him when he was a little kid, so he didn't wear it. But as he got older, this is 40 years later, he was still fighting the same enemy, the same Philistines, not the same person, but the same enemy. And, now the armor fit him, but he was getting older, and his people said, never again will you go out into battle, so your light won't be extinguished, because that was their way to communicate with God, was through King David, because King David had that connection. So they didn't want their light to extinguish, so they protected him then. And, there's things that served us well in one season of our life, say for me, being abused as a child and, not really feeling love, I started pushing people away because it protected me, pushing people outside protected me. But, and then I got so comfortable, like I got to the point where like, I'm just like, I'm going to do this myself. Like I got this, I don't need anybody's help. Which that isn't completely true. There's this parable or like thing that I heard before, that there's this guy drowning in the ocean, right? And, a helicopter flew by, and he said, I'll save you. And he's like, no, I'm waiting on God, to save me. God got me. And then a boat came by, and he said, no, I'm waiting for God. And then a jet ski came by. He said, I'm waiting for God. And then he ended up dying. And he goes to heaven, and he asked God, why didn't you save me? I was waiting on you. And he's like, I sent you a helicopter, a boat, and a jet ski. He uses other people as well. So it's a very humble process. It's to keep our pride in check. That's why these things, these energies shift like this in our lives. Even when we are doing the right thing, and it's because God wants us in certainty. He doesn't want us to have to. He doesn't want us to be able to trust and rely on our own things, even though we can. But when we rely on Him and we see that He, she, it is producing, manifesting the conscious intentions that we set forth in our heads. But yeah, so like I post on a lot of groups, and I've got to the point where like there'll be people that will badmouth some quotes, and it's crazy because like almost every quote I post is completely positive, but there are some that I use from other people sometimes that I wouldn't typically, like, I already know before I post it, the people are going to say shit about it, and that's how crazy it is now. It's like we can already read, like, but you know what? Like, you guys ain't going to silence me. You're not going to keep me quiet because I'm trying to spread love and positivity to people. And even when you try to badmouth me, I'm sending you love, or I'm just ignoring you. I'm not going to let you rent any space in my head. I'm way beyond you. I'm past you. I'm on a different level. I want you to come to this level with me. I'm praying for those people, but it's crazy because I stack so much work on top of myself that I lose track in sight of the things that really matter. This isn't my world. This is God and the universe's world, and I am a part of it, just as you are and everybody, but I want to do my part in it and be humble as I do it. I was telling, for 2 years now, every day since my girl has left for work, every single day, even when we fight, even when we're fighting, I go outside and I hug her and I blow her a kiss goodbye and I tell her to be careful every single time, because tomorrow's not guaranteed for any of us. I got my brother right here. It's my baby brother. Here, there's a camera right here for the YouTube, the Instagram, and the Facebook. That's my baby brother. I'm going to read this poem. So don't grieve for me now, for now I am free. I'm following the path God has laid for me. I took his hand when I heard his call. I turned my back and left it all. I could not stay another day to laugh, to love, to work or play. Tasks left undone must stay that way. I found the peace at the close of the day. If my parting has left a void, then fill it with remembered joys. A friendship shared, a laugh, a kiss. Oh yes, these things I too will miss. Be not burdened with times of sorrow. I wish you the sunshine of tomorrow. My life's been full, I savored much. Good friends, the good times, the loved ones' touch. Perhaps my time seemed all too brief. Don't lengthen it now with undue grief. Lift up your heart and share with me. God wanted me now. He set me free. My brother was 25 years old. He was a baby still. This life can be taken at any given moment from any of us. Be grateful in our moments. Grateful to be alive. Grateful to have another opportunity and chance to come at life and give it all that we got. And honoring the God in the universe that has blessed us with so much. I miss him every day. But I know that in doing this and helping other people, it helps me along the way. It helps me be able to grieve. I have lost all of my family. I am trying to rebuild myself. And I'm going to. And I'll get on these cameras and I'll cry and I'll let people make fun of me. And like I told you guys, like, I don't care. I'm going to keep getting on here because I know there's people like me. I know there's people just like me that are out there that are hurting, that maybe don't have the courage yet even to say anything, but they're still hurting. I'm coming for you. I love people. I I hurt when other people hurt, you know, so I guess you could call that like empath type things, but I'm a lot of things. And I said this the other day, we are all a lot of things. But, you know, he's 25 years old. My other brother got shot for $60. Life's not easy. And I'm not going to be a person that makes anybody's life harder. There's a lot of, I'm not judging. I am actually just, this is from my experience. What I've been seeing is a lot of people are hating on other people for their views or their beliefs. And I just want you to know that here, no matter what you believe, whatever it is, I love you. And I care about you guys. And I'm not judging. I do discern things in my life because it's healthy that we do that we discern who to stay away from and who to, you know, draw towards. But also not everybody in our lives that we attract will be somebody for us. It might be somebody that's desperately in need of who you are. So it's a good thing to keep in mind. Live in your present moment today. Make the best out of your life right now. It's the only place where life exists. It's the only place where you can start creating. And if you don't start and nothing changes, nothing will change. So I urge you, and I pray that you guys will be able to start creating with the intentions that you set in your mind, creating the life that you want for yourself. To be able to smile and feel peace actually in your heart, have a weight lifted. You know, I have groups on sexual and domestic violence survivors, suicide awareness, drug addiction and recovery. Very touchy groups, but also all things that I've endured and survived through my life. And I'm advocating for anybody who has dealt with these type of things. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to express some more of my story. There's so much that I've lost and forgotten, a lot of it. But don't forget to tell your loved ones that you love them today. It's just always important to do that because you don't ever want to live with the regret of saying something that you didn't mean or not being able to say what you really mean before somebody leaves. So, and passes on to the next life. I feel their energy is still with me. We are energy. We cannot be created nor destroyed, only transformed. So transform your lives into beauty and peace and love. Surround yourself with good people that have your best interests at heart and that are going to help you grow as a person. With that all being said, I love you guys. Trent Sheldon, praying for your mother, praying for you and your family. I love you guys. May the light fill your spirit. May peace fill you guys' mind and love fill your hearts always. Stay woke out there.